Okay, we're back on Legend Heroes Trails from Zero. Where we last left off, the intermission's over, so we're back on the clock. Let's get started, shall we? 3 weeks later, so the drugs should be out now, I believe. There was still no sign of Kia's memories returning, and even with the Bracer Guild's help, the team still couldn't verify her identity. With the anniversary festival over and the mayoral election still 1 month away, Crossbell had become fairly quiet. The special support section had adjusted to living with the young rambunctious girl and returned to their regular duties. Being a quick learner, Kia understood that the team worked during the day, and so she stayed at the Triple S building without complaint, eagerly awaiting their return. And then...
ただいま帰ったぜ
帰ってきたおかえり
いいタックルだキアいい子にしてたか
サイトと一緒にちゃんとお留守番してたよ図書館の本も3冊読んじゃった
へえそりゃすごいな
子供向けの本とはいえ午前中に3冊も読んじゃうなんてやはりこの子はかなりの情報処理能力を持っているのではないかと将来がすごく楽しみです。
まったく揃いも揃って親バカ連中だなって俺も人のことは言えねえが
それよりキーヤお腹が空いちゃった昼ご飯にしよう
そうだな今日の当番は俺だけどみんなパスタでいいかな
いいわね。ロイドさんの料理でしたら私は何でも。
俺のは大盛りにしてくれや
了解
ロイドがご飯作るのそれじゃあキーヤも手伝
キーヤちゃん料理なんてしたことあるの？ひょっとして何か思い出したとか？
うさっき読んだ本の中にコックさんが出てきたから作ってた料理がすごく美味しそうだったの
なるほどな
それじゃあせっかくだからキーヤに手伝ってもらおうかな
レッツゴー
さてと何のパスタにするかなアルモリカ産の卵とベーコンがあるからカルボナーラでもいいしリベール産のアサリ缶もあるからボンゴレとかもありだよないやここはナスを使ったミートソース和えといくか
I don't think any of this matters, so just choose something.
よしせっかくだから新鮮なうちに卵を使っちゃおうさてとそれじゃ
ねえねえロイドキーヤ何を手伝えばいいの
じゃあ今から言う材料を持ってきてくれるか俺はパスタを茹でる準備をしてるからさ
オッケードキドキねえねえロイドまだできないの
もうちょっとパスタは茹で加減が肝心なんだちょうどいい茹で加減で引き上げてフライパンでカルボナーラソースをたっぷり絡めてから胡椒を散らすそれで出来上がりってわけさ
へえじゃあここからはキーヤがやってみたい
ねそうかうまくいかないと思うけどまフォローすればいいかよしそれじゃやってごらんただし火には気をつけて
ちょうどいい茹で加減で引き上げてフライパンで
やっぱり無理だよなキーヤが作ったものなら多少失敗してもみんな
わかった
Kia gracefully took the perfectly cooked pasta from the pot and began to cook it with the other ingredients in the pan as if she was an experienced chef.
え
I guess you never saw Super Saiyan Blue before.
できた
おお、すごいじゃないかキーヤ。すごく手際が良かったけど、どうやって分かったんだ？
なんか頭にひらめいたの。
Something tells me that's not what they mean by Ultra Instinct.
やり方間違ってた？
いや、俺よりむしろ手際がいいくらいだったよ。キーヤ、実は料理やったことがあるんじゃないか？
そうなのかな。まあいいや、お腹空いたからみんなで食べよう。
おいおい、うまいじゃないか。これ本当にキーボーが作っちまったのか？
下ごしらえまでは俺がやったけど、茹でてからの調理は全部キーヤがやってくれたんだ。
すごいです。お店で出せるほどの味だわ。キーヤちゃん、すごすぎる。
美味しくできてよかった。
ひょっとして料理人の家の子なのかな。親御さんがいるなら今頃心配で仕方ないだろうけど。
そうね。でも仕方がないわ。遊撃士協会の情報網を頼っても未だ情報がないくらいだし、よほどの辺境出身か、それとも何か事情があるのか。
まあその辺のことは考え出したらキリがねえさ。手がかりが見つかるまでうちの子ってことでいいだろう。
そうだな。しかし課長も留守ってのはついてないよな。せっかくのキーヤの手料理を食べる機会を逃しちゃって。
警察本部で会議ですか。このところなんだか多いですね。そうね、何かあるのかしら。
通信だ。誰からだろう。
If it's important, they'll call back.
エニグマにかかってこないってことは課長やフランちゃんじゃなさそうだな。
はい、こちらクロスベル警察特務支援課です。
あ、ロイドさん。ノエルです。警備隊のシーカー総長です。
ああ、久しぶり。一月ぶりくらいかな。どうしたんだい？支援課の方に要件でも？
実は個人的に支援課の皆さんに相談したいことがありまして。
個人的な相談？
ああ、個人的といっても仕事の範疇ではあるんですけど、すみません、いきなりこんな連絡をして。
いや、ちょうど昼時で休憩してたから構わないよ。今どこにいるんだ？よかったら直接話そうか。
本当ですか？今ちょうどクロスベル市の北口にいるんです。これから伺ってもいいですか？
ああ、そうだ。よかったらランチでも食べていくかい？パスタでよかったら簡単に用意しておくけど。
いえ、そこまでは。すみません。よかったらお願いします。
了解。それじゃあ急いで来てくれ。
はい。
誰からの連絡だったの？
なあ、ノエル総長だった。なんだか俺たちに相談があるみたいだけど。
へえ、珍しいこともあるもんだな。
なになに？誰か来るの？
ええ、警備隊のお姉さんです。
警備隊？
ランチがまだみたいだから追加でパスタを茹でておこう。キーヤ、また手伝ってくれるか？
ごちそうさまでした。すごく美味しかった。これ本当にキーヤちゃんが？
そうだよ。下ごしらえだっけ？それはロイドがしてくれたけど。
いやいや、それでも十分すごいよ。キーヤちゃんの噂はフランから散々聞いてたけど、まさか可愛い上にこんな特技まで持ってるなんて。
フランはキーヤのことすごく気に入ったみたいだからな。
端末で話すたびにキーヤと話をさせてほしいって いつも頼んできてますよね。
うちの妹可愛い子には目がないんで。
ねえねえ、ノエルってフランのお姉さんなの？そういえば髪の色が同じだし顔もそっくりだね。
そうかな。私はあの子みたいに可愛いタイプじゃないけど。あと危うく本題を忘れるところでした。早速話をさせてもらってもいいですか？
なあ、構わないよ。
確か参道の外れにある遺跡についての話だった。
え
幽霊が出る遺跡だって。
そうなんです。正確に言うと幽霊というか言い伝えの化け物というか、とにかく見たこともないような不思議な魔獣が出没していて、
当初調査に当たっていたベルガード門の部隊は撤収。タングラム門のお前さんたちにお鉢が回ってきたってわけか。
ええ、それで昨日何人かの隊員と調査に入ってみたんですけど、気味の悪い魔獣ばかり現れて、みんな腰が引けてしまって。
ちょっと待って、もしかして幽霊退治の手伝いを私たちに？
いえ、あくまで遺跡内部の調査が目的なんですけど、やっぱりダメでしょうか？
遺跡の調査と言われても俺たちもどうすればいいのかさっぱりわからないけど、君がここを訪ねたってことは何か心当たりがあるんだな。
さすがはロイドさん。実はその化け物と戦った時なんですけど、オーバルアーツの聞き方が普段と違う感じがしたんです。
なんだって？
それってもしかして以前このメンバーで入った星見の塔と同じ時、空、幻の上位3属性が働いていたような感じですか？
あの時のことを思い出しちゃって、それで皆さんにも見てもらってご意見を伺えないかなって。
なるほど。
それで支援課の方に。
皆さんお忙しいのは重々承知しているんですけど、このままだとまた司令閣下が放置しろとか命令してきそうで。
まあ事なかれ趣味の指令だったらありえそうだな。
みんなせっかくだから総長に協力してみないか？市外の活動にはなるけど、なんだかちょっと気になるし。
そうね。私の方は依存ありません。
俺の方も問題ないぜ。お嬢の方はどうやら気乗りがしないみたいだな。
そんなことありません。幽霊が怖いなんてそんな子供みたいな。
語りに落ちたか。
エリー、幽霊が怖いの？
そんなことないのよ。ただその得体の知れない相手は慎重に対処すべきというか。
無理もないですよ。私も任務じゃなかったら進んで調査したいとは思いませんし。でもこのまま何もなかったことにされちゃうのはなんだか納得できなくって。
その気持ちはよくわかるよ。なんならエリーは留守番してくれてもいいけど。
わかりました。私も行きますとも。エリーさん、やけくそですね。
やれやれ、無茶しやがって。
それはともかく、他の支援要請も来ているけど、そちらの方はどうするの？
そうだな、そっちを片付けてから総長と合流するってのも面倒だし。
それなら今日一日私も皆さんにお付き合いさせていただきます。 警備隊の車両に乗ってきたので好きな場所にお送りしますよ。
いいのか？
ええ、もちろんそのくらい。皆さんの用事が済んだら参道外れにある遺跡に向かうってことでどうですか？
なるほど、効率的かもしれないわね。車で送っていただけるのは正直ありがたいですね。
へえ、一家の気分が味わえるってわけか。
決まりだな。キーヤ、午後からまた出かけるけど、サイトと一緒にちゃんと留守番できるかい？
大丈夫。ライドたちも幽霊退治頑張ってね。
Chapter 4 Creeping Wisdom. More scenes.
警備隊の車両は町の北口に止めてあります。自治州内であればどこでもお送りできると思うので遠慮なく言ってください。
ああ、わかった。例の遺跡っていうのは参道にあるトンネルの途中から分岐した先にある遺跡だよな。
以前遺跡の入り口前まで行ってみたことはありますね。その時には警備隊のバリケードで封鎖されていましたが。
ええ、そちらは道が悪いのでトンネルの途中からは徒歩で行くことになりますけど。
そんじゃ用事を片付けたら参道のトンネルまで行こうぜ。
幽霊が出没する遺跡か。
So, first order of business, we need to feed the cat. Actually, let's check the terminal while we're here. So, overdue book retrieval. This sent us all over the freaking place. Creative cooks wanted. This one we can't do at the moment. We need all the recipes, so it's a long timer. Sincere favor for Anton. He wants to repay the girl from the anniversary festival. I don't remember if it's Rebecca or Fran that helped him. And then a monster extermination Quetzalcoatl. It can faint you. Just realized I still have to get this. Randy has his. I don't know if Ellie has two yet. I'll have to see what her stuff is. Because we have the vase. Not seeing anything else here we can interact with. It's over here. Yeah. You'd have to be missing 3, I think. So cute. Can't leave it on the rooftop. I wonder if they let me keep a cat at the gate too. Heal. Thanks, Kope. Where'd you find it? Fantastic question. Now we have the Aquarius gem now. May not be getting a new slot here. Oh, we didn't talk to Kia and Zeit, did we? You're so warm, Zeit. Let's take a nap together. So precious. I'm starting to understand why everyone loves Kia so much. She's a good kid. But yeah, time to get the patrol on the road. What's back here? Now, I believe this is the last time the inventory is updated. So, where we go on from Giron? Well, last you the rest of the game. Those Rivage guys have been causing more and more problems lately. I never hear the end of them from the Bracers these days with how much it's bogging down their workload. Wouldn't it hurt for the CPD to try a little harder, keeping them in line, don't you think? Maybe so. Sorry, sir. You know, it's 1st Division who's in charge of Mafia stuff. If you want to rag on anyone, you should take it up with them. Wow. It's an upgrade for Tio and Randy. See, I'm not going to be able to afford that right now, but, yeah. Hello there, Tio. Long time no see, Chief Roberts. You're from the Epstein Foundation, right? So, how did you come to leave a new weapon for Tio again? Actually, I heard the Special Support Section got involved in something dangerous recently. I merely came to ask Giraud about the rumors, that was all it was, really. I am sorry, I did not mean to worry you. Can't lie, I got pretty crazy out there for a bit, but it's all under control now. Yes, there's no need to worry, the dust has settled in the past 2-3 weeks. Very well, then I'm glad to hear that. Tio, I have the latest model orbital staff with me. Put it to good use, okay? Lloyd was right after all. Is Kia not with you today? I wanted to play with her. Now that orbital vehicles are becoming more and more commonplace, our government should put some effort into maintaining our roads. Since Central Square produces a lot of pedestrian traffic, our budget should include measures to expand the road size. Toward the end of the Tunnel of Mains, there's a detour that'll take you to some old ruins. Legend goes, if you go there during a full moon, the sound of a beautiful bell will ring out throughout the area. No one knows anything about it except that it was built in the Middle Ages. So if you play Cold Steel 1, that may sound a little familiar, and that's how things are actually going to play out, believe it or not. Recently gave Saltillo an assignment to work on during his shift, but guess what? The buffoon has done nothing but chase squirrels since he clocked in. He needs to straighten up and go to training if he ever wants to become a head chef here. Our Chief Brahm and I have been close friends for about 40 years now. We even did our training together too. We do worry about the next generation though. In a perfect world, someone would finally click in Saltillo to get serious and work toward becoming the fully fledged chef that he can be. How lovely. Front page article in today's Crossbill Times focuses on the Diet's budget proposal. You've got grown educated men going red in the face from bellowing at one another like drunken hecklers. It's nothing new, but they make such fools of themselves that it's actually comical. Is something bothering Saltillo? He came to me for advice on entrees, and he never does that. He asked if I knew of any weird or exotic dishes out there. Makes me wonder what exactly he's planning to cook up. The festival might be over and done with, but we decided to extend our stay. After all, I haven't been able to see Michelin or Arc-en-Ciel yet. I was just looking into Arc-en-Ciel. From what I've heard, I should be able to find tickets for this month's show somewhere in the city. No one up there. We are not talking to Saltillo because I don't want to trigger the quest just yet. Oh my gosh, that is like totally horrible. I cannot believe you actually just said that to my face. You know, I'm starting my diet today. Adios, please bless my stomach. Has anyone asked if you gained weight recently? I would never, of course, but your face is looking extra plump lately. You're like totally going to regret it if you don't get on that diet and exercise life. Just received a large order of high-quality produce. What better chance to enrich your dining experience? So, I actually do need these. Why is everything so expensive, man? At least we have a lot of wine. Looking at Times Department Store, do you know that the mayor himself likes to frequent our store? Maybe that's a little too pushy for a sales pitch. I heard the manager led projects for various industries in the past. He also has quite the reputation in the financial and political spheres. Mayor McDowell praised me for my management skills a few days ago. This department store shares history with the area, so he wishes for it to continue being a part of the citizens' lives. Even through all your success, you've stayed modest, Neston. Further, you always place the customer's needs above all else. I feel the same way as my grandfather, and I hope your business continues to prosper. You're too kind, Miss Ellie. I simply pray that this department store of mine continues to live up to everyone's expectations. Oh, they released a new reference book. Let's take a look inside. Wow, this one looks great. I've I've been adjusting my inventory bit by bit. There's no better feeling than having just the right thing on hand to satisfy a customer's request. We'll be taking one of these. That's the wrong thing. We're up to 81% now. Almost 82. Mom's actually the one who handles the money in our house, so I guess the fact that we're not penniless on the street is proof that she does have some kind of budget. My husband gets paid tomorrow. I'm scoping out the area for anything interesting. I'm gonna come back tomorrow and buy it all. Kids these days seem to be infatuated with shoes that have inflated soles. Their ability to absorb impact makes them well suited for long running sessions. Almost all the recent models that famous Striker Corporation has put out have inflated soles. So yeah, they don't have anything new. I'm working as quickly as I can. I've been busting my hump lately. There's nothing else I can do if I want to catch up to Cynthia and Pearl. You've got this, me. I ended up wanting to get something for myself after I bought my wife this brooch. The old bag loves to make fun of me for coming here too often. She thinks I'm like a teenage girl. A rather wealthy-looking customer came in a little while ago. He bought a bunch of jewelry for the girls he had accompany him. It's a shame to admit it, but I was envious of how much money he had to throw around. Apparently he wasn't big at the casino. That's 10% evade. Accessorizing to accent your personal style can completely change the aesthetic of your clothes. You might be able to find just the right accessory to go with your new wardrobe over at Baker's Accessories. Nothing. I was curious if I could actually warp a little bit more specifically than that, but clearly not. That service desk lady is so kind. If you bring her a broken orbital light or something, she fixes it right on the spot. I'm impressed who knew Crossbell had someone that amazing living here. Wendy asked if she could work the customer service desk outside regular support hours. Now that I think about it, it is thanks to her that we bagged so many regulars. Maybe I'll think about it. I told my dad that I was tired of him coming to spy on me at work, but then he left looking like he was about to cry. I didn't do anything wrong, so why should I feel so guilty? My dad had to go on another business trip. Man, it's really convenient having him around to look after Pansy. So there you have it, folks. The tier 3s are up for grabs. I might have enough of those just to upgrade it that way. Well, there goes all my time quartz. So we need to remove that. Line 3. This was Heaven's Eye. So I had to change the order there because the one wouldn't fit. This is a 2-tier and I haven't unlocked that slot yet. Rather give that to Randy. I have to open the slot. Dang it. And that's probably all I can do at the moment. Get your very own balloon, that's right. Balloons for one and all. Oh, is that cheerful little girl not with you today? She's a regular beam of sunshine, she is. Make sure you play with her often, or she's liable to get all sulky. Or the Diet's budget meeting is behind schedule, and that comes as a surprise to literally no one. Same story, different year. Sure, we have nothing to worry about, though. Yeah, they'll just deficit spend and print money their way out. Trust me, I'm a professional when it comes to hopscotch. Alright, You see where the blue marker stone went, Momo? Go run and get it. Right, I'm on it. You invited me to play with the Menonry. I'm so happy. Hey, Lloyd, you're friends with Sis, right? Yeah, I used to live in the same apartment complex back when we were kids. So you hung out with her a lot then. She went to work with some crazy bedhead this morning. I can't believe how much of a klutz she is. This is what it means to have a booming business. I have scored contracts with 3 new stores this month. And you know what the best part is? I didn't chase after them. They approached me. That's a sure sign of success. What's up, Mrs. Nuez? It's been a while. It's lovely to see you again. Sorry to barge in with the crowd every time, Aunt Letty. I don't mind at all. Things are more lively this way. Seems like you guys are hard at work again. What's this? I don't believe I've seen that girl before. She a new member of the Triple S? But you are a lovely young lady. Lovely? I serve the Guardian Force, and I'm cooperating with the Special Sports section for now. Yeah, chill out a bit, Noelle. Sorry, I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm just a bit shocked because it's the first time anyone's ever called me that. I'm detecting an unexpected weakness of Noelle's. You really are a lovely girl. And he's at the library because he has a quest for us. The ruins that lay in the middle of the mains mountain path are the perfect subject to be photographed. I've traveled to a bunch of places ever since I started getting into landscape photography, and I think that's my favorite spot. Silence hung in the air, not a word could be heard in the dark, solemn ruin. Granted, I couldn't go in, but even the outside was a sight to behold. So if you missed the picture quest, that's one of your clues. The diet seems to be dragging on yet again. No surprise there, it was the same when my husband was a member of the diet. They do nothing but cause problems. They've got nothing but self-centered intentions. Can't you say that of all politicians? My wife wants me to stop messing around with her house's interior, but you know what? She's lazy, so I've been doing it in her stead. She's a selfish gal. Finish the building by the mayoral election. Are my used deceiving me? Is my client mad? Probably. My husband's been getting a lot of work requests recently. Even organizing all the documents has become difficult. Some kid's been visiting the tenant on the 3rd floor as of late. I never met the person actually living there, but I run into the little kid every once in a while. She was some pretty looking girl wearing a cap. I'd wager that she's 13 or 14 years old. Now that I think about it, I feel like I've seen her somewhere before. No heal yet today? City Hall's like a war zone to the Diet's ongoing budget meetings like this every year. They never learn. Don't remember if I spoke to him or not. With how much effort Ben has been pouring into baking research lately, I've decided on a new way of selecting the monthly signature special. In short, the 3 of us will have a little sampling contest among ourselves and vote on which one wanted the most. A fair and practical method, wouldn't you say? And you get to take part of that in Cold Steel 4. Mom and Dad found out that I come to the bakery all the time. They're so strict, they forbid me from eating out anymore. Honestly, where's the harm in it? How could something this delicious be anything but oh so right? Crossbow Times recently featured a bakery in the newspaper. They thought it'd be a good idea to interview Oscar rather than my dad or me. Why? Why indeed. Sup everyone, who's the new face? This is Sergeant Major Seeker, she's from the Guardian Force. Nice to meet you. Franz actually told me quite a bit about this bakery. I think she mentioned that one of your bakers is a culinary genius. Apparently he was even featured in the Crossbell Times. That article? You got a spot in the Crossbell Times. It's awesome, man. Given how extraordinary his skills are, I cannot say I'm surprised. Oh no, honestly, I was a little reluctant to participate in the whole thing. I'm still just in training, you know? Didn't have much of a choice though. Moore just kept pushing me into it, so since I'd help bring in more sales. With all that to live up to, I was definitely feeling the pressure to nail this month's signature creation. You stressed? You stressed? This really is a big deal. I'll have to try some for myself then. Some new goods arrived today. I'll handle them more carefully when I put them on display. They're a bit pricey. Hey there, welcome to Alice's General Store. I've been listening in on the gossip lately. There have been some nasty rumors going around about Ravash. I hear there's straight up trouble in town again. Momo's still so young. I'll need to keep a close eye on her to keep her safe. So yep, we have Chapter 9 already. We could definitely do some recipe stuff when we feel like it. But I'm trying to remember the cooking quest. I think that's like one of the final quests in the game you're able to do, because there's still a few recipes we're missing. Mr. Grumman is hard at work today too. The schedule says he has appointments with 5 businesses in the city, and Mr. Grumman, please get ready. You need to leave soon or you'll be late. I know, Pete. At least let me finish up these documents before heading out. Oh, good afternoon, everyone. Hello, sir. It's been a while. You look like you're in a rush. Do you have an appointment somewhere today? Indeed, the more trouble the Mafia stirs up, the more I find on my plate. The Mafia is in Ravash? Yes, they've been making bolder, harsher moves these days. Property speculation, forcibly employing bouncers at the entertainment district. One such circumstance ended with the assault of a civilian, causing the poor man to be sent to St. Ursula. In other words, these guys over at Ravash are professional extortionists. That's certainly true, but something about this is how this is unfolding is odd. Are you patrolling the city by chance? If so, I would appreciate if you kept an extra close eye out for me. The braces already take care of most of these cases, but it couldn't hurt to be much more vigilant around here. No problem, you can count on us, sir. There really are a lot of people relying on the special support section. And you can see all this is leading up to Noelle joining the special support section in Azure. You don't get her in the prologue, but I think she joins right at the beginning of the game. Got told to help with the chores today. Guess I won't go out to play anytime soon. I hope Ryu's okay with waiting around. He always goes off the rails whenever you take your eye off him. Well, it's Momo's problem now. I'd be able to finish these chores early if Honor would give me a hand. I just remembered our neighbor, Mr. Hayworth, said he started working again recently. I ran into him the other day and he just looked so much happier than before. It's almost as if I could feel the love bursting out of him. It looks like Honor is able to get a perfect score on his Sunday school test again. I'm proud, of course, but he needs to learn that there's more to life than studying. I'm sure he'd learn even more if he talked with his friends in class. Managed to worm my way into some party sponsored by the Republican faction once. They were talking all about their plans to cause a huge scene for the diet meeting, screaming, tantrums, you name it, right on the open. Man, the world of politics can be pretty ruthless, can't it? You say ruthless, I say juvenile. It's good to see you again, everyone. It's been quite some time now. Likewise, ma'am. Has your husband gone back to work, Mrs. Hayworth? He has. Actually, I was a little puzzled when he told me he needed a break. Suppose we've gone through a lot. I think he wanted to refresh his mindset before he returned to work. Thanks to that, business has been going well. I'm helping Mama out today. Did you know I'm going to become a trader like Papa someday? And if he's not up here, there's... yeah. We'll probably find him at Armorca or something. No reason to go in. I don't know if you have to keep doing this in Azure or not, because it'd get old fast. Damn, he's out cold. Is this kid the informant Fran talked about? Yep, SARS is to believe. It looks like we caught him at a bad time, though. Yona's a night owl, after all. If we wanted, I could hack his entire system while he's asleep. You could? Wait, Tio, hacking isn't good. It's not like hacking is a crime yet, and I do not do it very often. Fair enough. Still, only do it when it's necessary, alright? A man by the name of Bond lives in the mansion over there. I think he works in securities. Anyway, I heard he made some kind of big mistake after the anniversary festival. He was awfully depressed about it for a while. And that's why they live on East Street in Cold Steel, I guess. Sneed is about the same age as the Hayworth family's son, Colin. There's always a veritable feast of things for us to chat about. The weekly cooking class is being held tomorrow. Can't wait to catch up with all the girls. What has happened to Father? It's nothing. Oh yeah, that's real nice. Ordering a catalog was definitely the way to go. Get a load of this bad boy. Ain't it the sleekest car you ever seen? As a man working the stock market, I always want to get my hands on an orbital car. I don't remember if he's one of the guys taking a drug or not. I know Gantz the Miner is one. Who are the other two? Pardon me, Lady Ellie. What is it, Joanna? Don't hesitate to call me if there's anything you're ever struggling with. Much like the past, I shall protect you, whether it's sleeping in the same bed or guiding you to the restroom at night. I'm so sorry, Ellie. I didn't mean to put you through this humiliation. That's enough already. I was only a child when this happened. So Joanna was your caretaker then. Gotta admit, Ellie's pretty cute right about now. Lady Ellie, your complexion seems almost ghastly today. Excuse me? I assure you that's patently false. Please don't say such strange things, Helmer. I apologize for my impertinence, my lady. However, if one were to consider your weaknesses, only a few things come to mind. For example, I seem to recall you being exceptionally terrified by the mere mention of ghosts since you were a child. Wait, so Mademoiselle isn't perfect? Calling me surprised. I apologize, Ellie. My request has made you uncomfortable. Oh, please, it's not like I'm bad with ghosts. You don't need to worry about me, Noelle. So that should conclude our business in the West District. So I'm picking up after a few days break. I did a lot of Tactics Ogre. Need to figure out where we left off with and go from there. So real quick, what are our missions? Talk to Miles, Salteo, Anton. So I can talk to him. I ignored him, but yeah. Got it. That guy destroyed me. Don't mind me, it's nothing. So what do you say? Would you like to give the roulette a spin? Damn it, have my skills really fallen that far? Pardon me, I'm rambling to myself. I've returned to Crossbow for the first time in a while, and I believe I've stumbled upon something most interesting. Is the house not on a losing streak? Who might this formidable opponent be? We've been getting a guess that hits up the VIP room pretty often these days, and he's been putting down some seriously big bets. Managed to clean out Galetti with a straight flush yesterday. Everyone was freaking out about it. You kidding? There's somebody who showboats as hard as I do? Oh, hell no. I'm gonna challenge him to a duel. Stop making a scene, Randy. Seems like the rumors about Randy being some hotshot gambler might actually be true. Word on the street is that Ravache has been behaving suspiciously. You kids better be careful out there. Don't get involved with them. They won't let detectives like you off lightly. What's up, Drake? I'm back to blow off some steam. You again, Randy? Yeesh, shoo, we don't need you around here. Since you haven't been coming in as often lately, our profits have actually... Something the matter? No, it's nothing important. Anyways, if you insist on playing, just make sure you don't go overboard. Those who gamble are destined to one day suffer the consequences. Hey there, wanna play? You wanna find Bear Service in here at the Barker Casino? Does she ever actually change her line, I wonder? You guys hear about this yet? Some guy's been winning a ton of money at the casino. Don't have a clue who he is, but damn, he's good. I haven't heard much about the young gentleman these days. For a time, he was more popular than you could imagine. His cool gaze and androgynous features drawing people to him like moths to a flame. What a shame that he's dropped off the map. They're talking about Wazy. What's with all the incidents in the entertainment district these days? Maybe this place is getting a lot more traffic with the economy booming as it is. We'd better up the patrols. Even though the anniversary festival's over, business hasn't slowed down one bit. Couldn't be more thankful for that. Hi everyone, you sure look like you use a generous helping of ice cream, and I can use a generous helping of mirror. How about it? It makes sense that Lady Ilya is nothing short of perfection, but Risha is pretty amazing too. If they release a solo collection only featuring Risha, it'd still sell out crazy fast. I know I would want one. Did you guys hear the Golden Sun Silver Moon photo collection is going on sale today? I heard it's supposed to feature photos from the most show-stopping moments along with all kinds of other scenes. I gotta go. I need to go to the Times department store and buy it right now. Good. I was hoping I'd get turned away here in the interest of time. Welcome everyone, thank you for coming. However, I regret to inform you that Ilya and Risha are currently occupied. We should be the ones apologizing. We didn't mean to barge in while the troops were forming. It's not like we had any urgent business here, we can always drop by some other time. I agree, let's leave them to it. Our apologies for the disturbance, and you can see Sully at the reception desk, or ticket counter, wherever that thing's supposed to be. Our newly built online reservation system is finally launched and can be accessed via the Orbital Network. It's only a matter of time until the use of the Orbital Network becomes commonplace. Transitioning to a new technology will be challenging, but we want to stay ahead of the curve if we can help it. Okay, let's see if Gantz is here. One of our patrons has been booking a deluxe suite for multiple days now. We give our most generous customers the finest treatment in the city. Please make sure you walk through the hallways quietly. Seems to be locked. So, sadly, he's in there taking drugs, just so you know. Forgot what the drug is called offhand. Patrons stand on the top floor can be rather loud, so you can imagine we've been receiving noise complaints. However, each patron is valuable to us, so it's important we be fair in helping settle the grievance. Many of our patrons book a room with the intention to play at the casino. The occasional customer will return with the beautiful hostess. I must say, I believe I hear the phone ringing. Do pardon me while I take this call. A lot of people have been sticking around still, even though the festival ended a month ago. Gotta tell you, man, I moved to tears. It's almost like they want me to reel them in. Hey, you mister, are you over there? I got some real exciting news for you. We started a brand new promotion. 2-hour sessions, just 1,000 Mira. How about it, my man? Come on in and try it for yourself. You won't regret it. A few of our recent patrons have been splurging like crazy. I mean, they were so generous with their money, they were throwing Mira in the air. Been lots of guys like that lately. First Division is in the middle of an extremely important case. You kids in the Triple S have no business being anywhere near it. Got it? Long time no see, Detective Dudley. It's you troublemakers again. Don't get in the way of our investigation. He's definitely giving off that don't talk to me, I'm pissed kind of vibe. Might have caused even more problems for him by interfering with the auction. I've been hearing some talk about this weird urban legend lately. Oh well, it's not like urban legends out of the ordinary in the city. Time to get ready to open up shop. Urban legend? That was a pretty random thing to bring up. A customer requested me by name today. Isn't that great? Are you jealous? I bet you are. Apparently we get a lot of reservations coming in during the diet session. Lucky for me. Revanche & Co. They've recovered since our scuffle, eh? They've been behaving themselves after the incident with Kia. Unfortunately, it looks like the business is back to usual after we bargained for that deal. A lot has happened this last month. Let's just avoid them for now. I'd heard rumors, but Lloyd and the others must really have it rough. Imelda is operating some sort of terminal under the counter. Specifications of the latest model airships and CGF armored cars. How lovely. Bless my dear informed, he procures me quite the most delightful bits of information. Just who is this lady? Those details are supposed to be confidential as of now. She's one of our more well-informed acquaintances, you could say. Yona certainly has no restraint when it comes to pawning off information. So, I can't even afford to look at those. I now have to get enough to buy the stereo. It's mains, that's where it is. I was thinking, like, it's not Armorica. So we're not going to talk to Miles, we're just going to go around him. And new chapter does mean there's new books out. I don't know. There's no recipe there. So I'm going to change pages every few seconds. If you need to read it, you'll need to pause it. I don't know if this has any significance in the bigger picture of the story. And then this one's relevant to this game. So that's how the hospital got named St. Ursula, and it alludes to the myth with the Zeit and the White Wolves. I decided to abandon writing my thesis. I'm going to settle down and redirect my efforts wholly into research. There's a vast unexplored sea of information waiting for me to discover. Dang it. Standing by the wall. Placing new books on the shelves. The author's works are all the rage right now, so I'm sure visitors will be delighted. Hey, where's Kia? I want to see her. Sorry, little guy, she isn't with us today. We'll be sure to bring her with us next time, okay? Can't wait to see her again. Abby kept asking me to read him stories about police officers ever since the anniversary festival ended. I think he's completely enamored with their uniforms. I'm not gonna make the joke, don't worry. I'm trying to control the urge. Surely there wasn't an accident, was there? Is it just me, or is the sleeping getting more dangerous? There's a good amount of traffic in this area during the morning and evening. I guess because of the diet sessions going on now. Too bad neither members of the diet nor the press stop by my shop all that often. I'm bored. Worried about how the diet budget meeting is progressing, but I can't do anything about it. Grace is currently trying to gather information on the diet. Wonder if she'll be okay on her own. Hope she doesn't try sneaking into the diet without a permit. You found Crosswell City Hall's reception. How may I help you? Ah, you've returned. It's a relief. I thought you might have been another person here to complain. You're receiving complaints about what? Well, the diet's budget session is supposed to be wrapped up, but they're neck deep into arguing as they are every single year, so they still haven't reached a consensus. The meeting has been extended for several days as a result of their actions. No matter how many years go by, the diet never seems to change. No one here at all. If you're looking for Mayor McDowell, he's currently attending the diet meeting. Things got pretty heated yesterday, so they weren't able to decide on the budget. Poor Mayor McDowell. I was wondering if you could hear the screaming out here, but they don't make any comment about that. Hey Lloyd, gotta tell you something. I think I'm gonna take the detective exam for real this time. Nice, Franz. You finally made up your mind? Yeah, though I still feel unprepared to tell the truth. My practical skills aren't bad, but written exams aren't really my strong suit. I think I might at least get a better grasp on what I should study if I go through the exam once, though. Only problem is, they've strengthened patrols lately, which has been sucking into my free time. What's with the chain of incidents recently? Hey, Noe. Did you know I'm talking to Lloyd and the others about the thing? Yeah, they said they'd help. Oh, you told Fran? I had originally consulted Fran before talking to you guys. So do you guys really think there's a ghost out there? Sounds like a whole lot of baloney to me. Hey, I told you I really saw one. I mean, okay, I'm not entirely certain that it was a ghost, but it was monstrous and eerie in a way I've never seen before. What? I don't know, Noe. It sounds like... Sorry to interrupt you two, but you're really spooking Ellie out. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Ellie. Poor Ellie's afraid of ghosts, huh? No, I'm fine. I never get scared over a harmless conversation. Good afternoon, everyone. Do you guys know that we've been having more citizens come to the CPD for consultations lately? I have an inkling that this is all thanks to you grinding out one request after another. We'd be elated if that were truly the case. Oh, no need to be modest. I'm sure it is. Keep the good work, everyone. I'm rooting for my ace detectives. Such sweet words of praise from my dear Rebecca. Out of curiosity... Okay, it's space that we have a lot of. What a pain in the ass. So you guys, well, you sure look bright-eyed and raring to go today. Must admit I envy you at times at Triple S. What's the matter, Inspector Donovan? Nothing serious. I'm a bit ticked that the First Division jacked our case from us. Well, we could recommend you take some actions about it, but they'd generally be frowned upon. Mafia's been getting out of hand. More and more citizens are getting caught up in their crimes. First Division's at their wits' end, too. They're even giving special missions to the Metropolitan Division now. No one else was in the room. First Division snatched the Ravache case right up from under us this morning. Not only that, they made us hand over all the information we had regarding the investigation. Damn it, I'm so pissed off. Why bother when you're just going to keep getting screwed over again and again? Oh, we can't eat the guy's lunch over there. Oh, that sucks. So I'm waiting for the courier. Many businesses have really been thriving since the Anniversary Festival. Now there's a whole ton of people trying to take advantage of that wave to expand their businesses further. Looks like my workload is going to see quite an expansion as well. That Gracelyn, off she goes, writing yet another controversial article. Time members have been bombarding us with complaints non-stop because of her. Well, it gets us off the hook. We've been sniffing out news of a bunch of skirmishes involving the Mafia taking place around the city. Give me a break. Are they in the middle of some petty dispute again? Damn it, they need to get over themselves. I don't know if you're ever allowed to go up on the second floor in Azure. I sure as hell hope you don't have to. These take too long as is. Speaker Hartman always seems so poised and composed. Never a hair out of place, never showing any sign of weakness. But that's just what we see from afar. The media can't even seem to get a peep out of him. Rumor has that he's gunning for Mayor McDowell's seat in the next election. It's gotten practically everyone wondering just how that would go. I've been wanting to experiment with new flavors, so I tried to emulate Long Lao stir fry, but I learned my lesson there. No shortcuts in the path of the noodle. You guys have the recipe. You guys can have the recipe though if you want. Long Lao Tanmen. Okay, that's actually at the top of the list. So we're missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mr. Quaw went out of his way to greet us now that he's back in Crossbell. Who was that young man, though? Must have been an acquaintance of his, I guess. More profits. I wiped out all the losses I accumulated during the Anniversary Festival. Easy money, I love investments. I think he's another one who's hopped up on stuff. You know, the Rhineford Company actually operates a division of their sales department inside of this building. We've been getting requests from their competitors, the Vern Company, to open up a branch here, too. Not sure how well that'd go. I'd heard the two butt heads every chance they get, so lumping them together might just stoke the flames. Miss McDowell, it's good to see you here. Mr. Colby returned from his lengthy business trip today. In fact, he should be arriving any minute now. Oh yeah, that was okay. Hopefully I don't regret that. Rosario's been having an incredibly lucky streak with his investments. He even managed to score big on some of them this morning. It's honestly really impressive. I think it's been going on for 2 whole weeks now. Crossbell's safety rating has rapidly deteriorated over the last couple of weeks. According to our analysis, it's fallen down to a C-. Citizens should be especially cautious of dark alleyways. That's where much of the danger in the city lurks. Maybe it's downstairs. We briefed Lady Maria Bell on our test plans for the second stage, and she seemed to really like them. All those long nights and hard labor were worth it in the end. Alright, I'm going to do everything I can to gather data. The Orbital Network's operations appear to remain stable thus far. It won't be much longer until we can proceed to the second stage of the project. Alright, you just wait and see. We'll make this plan a success. Here, Grandpa, I brought you your medicine. Will you please take it from me? You need to listen to what the doctor tells you, okay? My body's alive and kicking. I don't need to take no stinking medicine. Give me a fishing rod paired with a quiet spot and I'm good to go. This is how I decided to spend my remaining years. You know, I actually had a part-time job during the Anniversary Festival. Maybe I should have stuck with it. Hey, boy, listen to this. I saw this huge doggy earlier today. It had white fur and was this big. Yeah, that's great. Damn those Revanche goons. They drove into town with an Orbital transport truck yesterday. Do you know what happened next? They took over the marketplace and demanded we pay them protection money. Luckily, the Bracers managed to drive them away, but I'm still fuming from it all. Market conditions should be improving in about a year's time, according to the Crossbell Times. If the markets were to improve, then my husband's salary would also improve. And that means I'll be able to buy some expensive brand-name clothes. Unfortunately, those will be going up in price according to the market's whims. Hugo's got Sunday school over at the cathedral today. I get worried when I leave him home alone, so I warmly welcome the help. Oh, if it isn't Noelle. Hey, Mom. Everything alright between you two? I was picturing a lot more of a heartfelt mother-daughter reunion here. Yeah, we're fine. It's just we see each other so often there's really no need to bust out the waterworks every time. You all seem like a very tight-knit family. Sure, that must make you happy, Mrs. Seeker. I suppose you could say that. Now, Noelle, you really need to keep in contact more regularly, do you hear me? Not a moment goes by that Fran and I don't worry about you. You know how much we love you, right? Okay, I get it, Mom. No need to embarrass me in front of everyone else. Suspicions confirmed. As strong-willed as she is, not even Noelle's immune to a bit of family coddling. What's this doing out? Is something wrong, Noelle? Oh, no, it's nothing. I just noticed that Fran's got her stuffed animal out here. I'm pretty sure she named it Bon Bon or something. Either way, she adores the little thing. That's right, Fran told us something like that before, didn't she? How very much like Fran to name and love a stuffed animal as if it were her own child. Truth be told, I also own a stuffed animal. But that's way too embarrassing to just fess up to. I get the sense Noelle's holding something back. Curious. Don't worry, Tio's in the same boat, too. Ah, they're not home yet again. I don't know if we've ever seen them in that room now that I think about it. Fantastic, the anniversary festival photos I mailed to my family have finally reached them. My children called me up to give me a giant thank you. I haven't talked to them in such a long time. I can't help but feel terribly homesick just hearing their little voices. Well, if it isn't the kiddos from the Triple S, been a while since I've seen you, dears. Sorry to say that we still don't have any new intel on Kia, unfortunately. Not even the Guild's powerful network of information was able to produce results. Right? I figured we'd have at least found a morsel of info by now, but all I've gotten is total silence. It may be just as well. Kia's fitting in just fine with us at the Triple S. I'd rather we put our energy into giving her a chance to live a normal life than prying to her past. True, I suppose that's an option too. Either way, we'll still keep our ears to the ground, just in case something else comes up. And be sure to let us know if you happen to find any new info yourselves. We will. Thank you again for all your help. No one's here. Are they all ducking us or something? Big news, Lloyd. This morning, Joaquin fought hard and managed to catch the biggest, most impressive noble carp I've ever seen. His achievement has earned him the rank of Master Fisher. He sure got up to me, quick, eh? Seems the doctor's been up to his usual habits. I'll have to let Cecile know later. Snitch. Look at my husband, he can't tear his eyes away from that newspaper, can he? No matter the year, he always gets like this when the diet is in session. If you don't want to be forced into listening to a constant barrage of political complaints, it's best not to get too close to him. To no one's surprise, the diet meeting has been delayed yet again. The longer they delay it, the longer it'll take for the budget to get enforced. So this is how those stubborn fools want to play, is it? At this rate, the repercussions of their bickering will fall on the citizens' backs. Did they have repercussions spelled correctly there? I'm trying to think back. I swear, if those ruffians from Ravache show their faces around here, some Calvardian mafia has been creeping their way into Crossbow lately. And you know what? I kind of like them better than Ravache. Well, I guess there isn't anything good about either of them. At the end of the day, a mafia is still a mafia. Heard that R.S. McLean is hanging out on a long business trip. I'm a little worried that criminals might get a big head with him gone. Wish he'd stay in Crossbow as much as possible. Man, screw Ravache. Those jackasses are way too violent. Rough me up all you want, but I only get it off easy in case you cause problems for my customers. If you cause problems for my customers. Can't believe Din's got attacked yesterday. He even got sent to the hospital. I'm so mad. I'm not exactly in a position where I can do something about it. You guys hear about those guys in black suits trying to take over the area the other week? They were trying to get us to pay them protection money. They said if we didn't pay out, there'd be consequences. So they were members of the Crossbells Mafia. I'd heard rumors, but dang, they were even scarier than I expected in person. They've been increasing the number of round trips us truck drivers need to do per day. I make 4 whole trips to the Republic daily. Even with a truck, it's still a huge pain. Well, I did get a raise, so I can't complain about it too much, I guess. Alright, it's perfect. We finally decided on a name for our store and what wares we'll be selling. We've also decided on a president. Are you ready? We're calling it Puck and Roost Company, and we'll be dealing in sundries. As tomorrow, we'll be starting our new lives as merchants. I'm meeting up with the chairman of the Business Owners Association tomorrow. It's gonna be huge. I'm way too excited to sleep tonight. We managed to meet the Business Owners Association chairman in a sheer stroke of luck as he passed by here. We got him to introduce us to some suppliers. It's good to know that Adios hasn't abandoned those who believe in her. Welcome to our humble little inn. The anniversary festival's over, so we're back to serving our regulars. Which is kind of a shame if you ask me. I'd like to find a way for us to really rake in the cash. It's already been 4 months since I started helping here. Between waiting tables, washing dishes, and making beds, I just love making everything sparkle. Because you know, a happy customer means a happy Shanshan. I don't run the store to please customers. I'm not really doing it for the money either. As long as we have a modest amount of both, that's fine. We're not exactly a popular establishment anyway. I figured this would be like the place to go in all of Crossbell. So Anton should be here. We're not going to talk to him because that'll trigger his quest. I think that sister just went into Jingo's place. Now's her chance to hide. You know, Jingo hasn't shown up to any of the sister's lessons. Sure must be hard on the sister to deal with her. Those delinquent boys have been acting so peculiar lately. I have no idea what's gotten into them, though. These old ears can hardly pick up a thing. I won't be able to talk to my neighbor Michaud today because he's heading to St. Ursula for a checkup. He's been studying his butt off, so I imagine the strain isn't doing wonders for his health. The local hooligans seem to have been behaving themselves the past month or so. There's hardly any uproars, brawls, or petty squabbles breaking out on the streets these days, some much-needed quiet, if I might add. That being said, I've rumors that suggest they're up to something more sinister than some street brawls. You lads and lasses better be careful walking through the downtown district. God, admit the place is pretty tame. About to yawn. Pretty tame compared to some of the other RPGs I played. Hey, did you guys see Risha leave earlier? She gave me a nice pat in the head like she always does. She always makes me so happy. They've halted construction for the duration of the diet sessions. They're waiting to see if their budget is approved before resuming progress. My husband's been spending so much time at the construction site that I hardly ever see him. What the? Who the hell stole my drink? It's gone. I didn't get to drink any of it yet. Had to stop to yawn. I'm gonna try to get like 2 videos worth of recording in this session. Dino's been creeping me out these days. Since when do you start mouthing off? It's totally out of character for him. Don't go pushing your luck, Dino. You're still a total newbie. It's got your panties in a bunch. All I said I was bored of being a guard dog. Let me know on your training sessions, Jen. I need to see some action. Is it just me, or is this guy totally playing with fire? Whose turf do you think this is? Don't go thinking you can just waltz in here. He seems angrier than usual. Hey, what the hell's up with his bad vibes? Ooh, I got just the thing. Singing! Cops are here at a time like this. Get the hell out of here. If you stick your nose in our business, I'll kill ya. What's this stuff so worked up about? Dino's at it again, eh? It's been pissing me off real bad lately. I like the different shapes in the pavement. They're relaxing to look at. I stare at them all day while I clean, yet I never get bored of them. Might be a good idea to bring my Enigma here the next time it breaks, too. Yep, it's good as new. This place never fails to get the job done. Hey, Scott, do you come here regularly? Well, the store gives off the impression that it's an illegally run business. No need to be like that. You guys come here often, too, right? Pretty sure I take advantage of everything at their disposal, or would have trouble making it in Crossbell. So, I was running out of interesting ways to spruce up weapons, so figured I'd consult with my old friend Robert. Started by drafting up some nifty blueprints. There's still some room for improvement, but hey, something's still better than nothing. Give me a shot if you want to give it a whirl. So, I was wondering if I bought any of these. So it has a chance to instantly kill. What's a little disappointing though is if it's named Schrodinger, you'd expect it to be like 50-50, right? So yeah, she gets the highest strength rating out of anyone. And we'll have 9 volley in a moment. Well, this is my Triple S friends. Are you working right now? Yeah, just taking care of a few things. Any changes in the downtown district? I suppose the testaments are the same as usual. But enough about that. I see a new face among your ranks. Is she from the CGF? Yeah, circumstances led to us working together, so she's with us for the time being. My name is Noelle Seeker. Are you an acquaintance of the Triple S? It's a pleasure to meet you. Wow. I could tell her to loosen up, but I bet it'd be way more fun to mess with her. Don't you guys think so too? Excuse me? Honestly, Wazy. Oh, come on. Our manners are wasted on a bad boy like myself. I'd rather hear a girl like her yell at me until she's red at the face. Don't get me wrong, though. I'm no masochist. Now, you listen here. I gave you the most forthright greeting I could, so why are you returning the favor of making fun of me? Furthermore, what's with your wardrobe? Dress more like someone your age. Yep, that's definitely more like it. Bringing someone as straight-laced as the Sergeant Major here may have been a mistake. I wouldn't say that. They seem to be getting along just fine. We got a little spat with the Vipers in the middle of the street yesterday. Those guys never change. They don't have a single shred of integrity. Just makes me want to beat them even harder. Something about that blue-haired ruffian feels off to me. If I remember correctly, he was that little twerp who used to guard the entrance. You're talking about Dino, of course? Business in Crossbell appears to be booming these days. Day after day, all I hear about is how yet another company is expanding. The downtown district is as desolate as ever, though. Will you be placed in an order? It's always difficult to strike up a conversation with this guy. Wazy usually works 2 or 3 nights a week. Barely earns a sizable income from his nighttime job. Not gonna make a church joke. Although we might have to make an exception right here. Goodness almighty, lady, how many times do I have to say it before you get through your head? Jingo, can you at least do simple math? You can do at least simple math, can't you? Let's give it a test. 1 rifle from the Rydford Company sells for 15,000 Mira. Last week we sold 40 rifles. What was our total sales? 600,000 Mira. Perfect, see? She's got it covered. It isn't perfect at all. How is this any way appropriate? So there's quite a few inappropriate math tests all across the US, sometimes dealing with drugs, other times with prostitution. Something like that's actually fairly tame compared to what I've seen. The sister from the cathedral has been constantly pestering us. God, what an annoying woman. I ought to just cut out her tongue already. I'd like for Jingo to participate in Sunday school like all the other kids, but I'm always turned away. I can only pray that I'm able to make Ashley understand. Ignore that nosy-ass sister and buy something, will ya? Math's a total cakewalk for a smarty like myself. Yep, I never got the materials to make any of these. I just got the 1 solar pendulum from a fish. Huh. Action 3? I don't think it's worth it, though. Okay, I was looking at the wrong part. That's why I was a little confused there for a second. So, yeah, we need to get 1 more Action 2, and then we can get an Action 3 out of it. I'm not really in any rush to do so. For this one, we have to give our burns. I might actually like to see how many I'm using, but yeah, I don't really care for the burn quartz. Actually, hold on a second. The reason why I stopped is I'm thinking about what I need to do to get the all quartz achievement. So check that out. It gives you 1 of each element, and then the lower elements, that is, and then 5 Mirage. No, I don't think I can squeeze this in my build anyway. Ah, right. So, the tea material we find in Ravash's headquarters, we bring it here to make the cloth, and the cloth becomes an armor piece, if I remember correctly. So the pinions we only had like 9 of, I think. essential. Wrong button. So just looking at this stat chain, that would be this way. Beatrice. So I'm gonna fall a little short. We're gonna have to run back to the bank. Okay, that should cover our upgrades and our stereo. I don't remember what the other item for Ellie is, but we're gonna have to look. You bring up quite the fascinating point. Well, it's exactly as you say. My, who would have thought I'd meet such a colorful character as yourself here in Crossbell? Right back at you, old man. I mean, look at you. You weren't satisfied with being a banker your whole life, so you shot for the stars. I should follow in your footsteps. Hey, isn't that Mr. Qua's limousine? Seemed to engage in some kind of conversation in there. Well, I might have gotten a little impatient, but it actually paid off later on, you see. You truly are unique. I'd be remiss to let someone of your talent slip away from me. Allow me to be frank, how would you like to come work for me? Working under the IBC CEO, huh? What'd my hourly wage be? And I see you have a sense of humor too, excellent. What the hell is this guy's deal? Can't believe he's already worked himself into Uncle Dieter's good graces. I'm kind of at a loss for words. How am I supposed to react to this? This man, just who is he? He's the Scarecrow, of course. Back alley. I went the wrong one again. I'm looking for downtown. It's that one. Huh, so she loses range? And we don't have the sleep effect anymore. Thing is, with that kind of power, I can't really argue. This is going to double her strength. So, chance of causing burn for a chance of causing faint, that is a major upgrade. Chance of petrify for nothing. But that's a lot of power. I still don't know if like it stacks multiplicatively or additively, so I don't know the best way to go about maximizing status stuff. I'd kill to get my hands on an orbital camera right now. Why? To take pictures of trains, of course. Come folk like myself simply don't have the funds to buy one. You're right, boss. Let's go appraise the merchandise right away. The Anniversary Festival has already come and gone in Crossbell. But as far as I'm concerned now, it's the perfect time for us to build our business. You there, don't you think so too? I received my packages fairly early today, amazingly enough. Alright, time to transport these bad boys. Crossbell Station, no business. I'm starting to have doubts that I'm going to be able to get this all in one video under 2 hours. Nothing at the airport. Let me see real quick. Okay, it was the Black Auction video, part 34. I had to manually upload because it was 1 minute over 2 hours. Oh boy. Welcome to St. Ursula Hospital. You can bring that adorable little girl with you today. Staff here tries to build relationships with our patients, so you can't blame us for being worried. I need to make sure I refresh and recharge while I have the chance, so there's a typo there. I've been dead tired lately. First, when I asked Saron to order new equipment, we were delivered something entirely different, and on top of that, my son Keen still has no intentions of leaving that foolish gang he's in. Maybe a doctor and all, but life just won't give me a break. Dr. Gailey is constantly sulking on that bunch over there. Guess even big-time doctors like him have their share of worries. The guy who was just carried into the hospital was attacked by monsters on the highway. Is it just me, or are monsters becoming stronger than usual? So that's your clue that there's new monsters out there. In any case, I'm just glad he was able to make it out of that alive. I'm gonna have to hunt those off camera. There was a patient with a medical emergency, Oelia, and I had to rush him over here. Thought we'd be a little bit busy after the festival, but looks like I was wrong. I knew it. Surgeries really are fascinating. Still so many undiscovered techniques, which makes the field that much more exciting. That Lady Bracer is always helping out the hospital with this or that. Maybe I can repay some of the debt we owe her by cooking up a feast. No one. No one. Oh, someone's here. I have the night shift, so I'm planning to take an early nap. If you understand that, get out of my room. Chief Ursuline actually headed out to the research lab on time today, much to my shock and surprise. She doesn't tend to get home until in the morning, and it throws off her whole day. Maybe she finally got some proper rest last night. Sure enough, she's not there. Mayfa got mad at me again. She should see one of the doctors about that temper of hers. You know, I bet she's so angry because she never gets to eat lunch on time. I get pretty cranky too. I tried recreating this hamburger I saw at a festival food stall, and guess what? I nailed it in one go. I should teach Mayfa how to make it. If you want, I can teach you too. So there we go, colorful tomato burger. About Kia's condition, I've looked into everything I could find, but I have bad news. Nothing is a perfect fit for her particular symptoms. There's also a possibility that she's developed a new, never-before-seen form of amnesia. I see. On the bright side, it doesn't look like there are any serious abnormalities with her. I say we would just wait and monitor the situation. Besides, I'm no sadist. I don't want to force her to stay here at the hospital, and it clearly puts her under so much stress. If I had to weigh in fact, I'd say I'm more of a masochist. What are you talking about? Man, you don't make a lick of sense. No reason to enter. Lloyd, it's nice to see you. Good morning. Hello, you two. Really wanted to thank you for what you did the other day, Shizuku. You becoming friends with Kia really made her happy. It was nothing. I should be the one thanking you, actually. How is she? Oh, she's great. Girl's so active, we have trouble keeping up with her. She never gets tired of running around, that's for sure. Yes, but you're still no closer to recovering her memories. I'm sorry to hear that. Could you pass along a message to Kia? I would love to come play with you sometime soon. Will do, Shizuku. Believe me, you're welcome at the Triple S building anytime. Won't that be fun, Shizuku? I feel the same. Kia's a wonderful friend and the best one I have. It's sort of peculiar. I've never become friends with someone so soon after meeting them. Can't wait to play with Kia again. Oh, that reminds me of something. If you're not too busy, might we all ask you a little favor? Cecile, you don't mean... What's up? Please don't worry about Cecile. It's just a silly idea. Oh, you're the one being silly. There's no need to be shy. You see, it's almost Shizuku's father's birthday, so of course she wants to give him a special present. It's almost Arios' birthday. So he is human, eh? Obviously, Randy. I think I get it. You want her help to figure out what present to get, right? Not quite. You see, I was thinking of making Father something handmade this year, so I was wanting to search for some things I could use for it. Gotcha. So you want us to collect a bunch of trinkets around here to craft a special charm for your dad. That's a cross-Bellan tradition for a long time. Really? Never heard of that one. I remember making cute things like that for my grandfather when I was little. So we're here to search the medical college for suitable materials for your gift. Does that summarize the request? If you could, yes. I know if there's anyone capable of finding the perfect items for Shizuku, it's you guys. When you do, would you mind bringing them to us? Sure thing. We couldn't refuse a request from the adorable Shizuku. Never meant to oppose, but thank you. Next question would be, what do you want to make? If we know that, we should be able to put together a list of what to look for. Any ideas? Let's see, I actually found this really amazing stone last time I went on a walk with Cecile. It's all smooth and feels nice to the touch. When I showed it to Cecile, she said I should keep it since it's so very pretty, but maybe we can incorporate it into Father's gift somehow. I think that's a wonderful idea. It really is quite the mysterious little rock. When I held it again with this gentle warmth that spread through me like a comforting hug. It's pretty neat. Now, if we're using the stone, we should consider what kind of present would be most suitable for Arios. And since it's a present, of course, we'll need something to wrap it up in. So let's put a box and ribbon down on our list as well. Good call, Ellie. Again, I'm sorry you have to go through all this trouble for me. It's fine, Shizuku. Thanks to you, we have a good idea of what to look for. That makes this way easier for us. Well, guys, ready to start our search? So yeah, I wasn't expecting this. I kind of forgot this existed. So we are going to go out the way we came, and we will be exploring the hospital in the quest video after all. Yeah, had I known, I wouldn't even come out here. So, which gate? You know what, let's just hit up mains. Oh, right, I remember this now.
これが総長が乗ってきた車両だよな。前にも何度か乗せてもらってるけど。
ええ、そうです。どんな悪路も何のその警備隊が誇る軽装甲機動車ですね。
まあ戦車の砲撃には耐えられないだろうけどな。せいぜいガトリング砲の弾を跳ね返せる程度だったか。
それを言わないでくださいよ。一応最新技術が盛り込まれた高性能な車両なんですから。
まあクロスベルでは戦車の保持が自粛されてるから機動性で勝負するしかないのかもしれないわね。戦車もそうですが軍用飛行艇も一隻も保有していませんよね。クロスベルの豊かな財政なら何隻でも購入できそうですけど、やはり帝国と共和国からの圧力によるものですか。
そうだね。特に帝国は12年前の紛争でリベールの軍用飛行艇に痛い目に遭わされたそうだから。
下手に持たせて相手側に疲れたら厄介だ。帝国にしても共和国にしてもそんな思惑が見え隠れするわね。
なるほど。クロスベルみたいな地形、飛行艇があればもっと効率的にパトロールができそうだけど。
はあ、そうなんですよね。まあそれはともかく、もし車両で移動したければいつでも行ってください。車で行ける場所ならどこでも皆さんを送れると思います。
So there you go, we get to cruise around her car. In case that you had to leave the vehicle and travel by bus or foot, you can board it again at the location it was left. Try not to forget where you left it. If you're going to the ruins on the outskirts, there's a shortcut, yada yada. The children from East Street are here at the cathedral today. Honestly, the children these days are very on top of things. For example, Kota always knows exactly what's on sale in all the city's stores. It's amazing. So they told me about all the latest deals. I'll probably do some shopping later. Good day to you all. Welcome to the Crossbell Cathedral. Sunday school is in session right now, so please try not to disturb their lessons. The Testaments of the Septian Church mention the existence of creatures known as fiends. Fiends oppose the goddess and are said to slip into people's hearts through the slightest vulnerabilities and steer them towards evil deeds. There is no question that all members of the Septian clergy see them as a cause to practice constant vigilance. Like, I'm trying to think, do you ever encounter any fiends exactly? Thinking of making Septian for mains the next centerpiece of my training inventory, though I admit it's a little intimidating to invest in a product I've never handled before. I suppose there's no need to worry after all. Ideas will have my back. Today, Sister Hatina is down at the downtown district teaching the children. Since the children there don't come here for Sunday school, we go to them instead. And she's the one who's currently fighting with Ashley. It may just be my imagination, but I could have sworn I heard the toll of a bell coming from the mountains. However, there isn't supposed to be a bell tower between us and Mains. A bell? That is a bit strange. And this also plays a role in Cold Steel 1. Basically, it Ghosts and Bells. Half a century ago, a professor named C. Epstein brought about the so-called Orbital Revolution. Orbital technology met plenty of resistance at first, but fast forward 50 years and we're surrounded by orbments. Convenient innovations such as orbital cars crop up one after another these days. My mom always tells me I need to study hard for the sake of my future. Do you have to study a lot too when you were younger? You can get your very own Epstein Orbit when you join the Bracer Guild. Man, wouldn't it be sweet if I could cast a bunch of super cool arts one day too? That was Hugo, by the way. Selena's little brother, and I can't remember the Testament member that they're related to. I think it's Azel. If orbital technology continues to develop at the rate it has so far, I wonder if things will become even more convenient. Like, what if we were able to do all our grocery shopping from home? Wait, I don't want that. All of my rewards for going on my errands would disappear. Lloyd, I understand Kia didn't want to be hospitalized for some examinations. That's right. Sorry, I feel like we wouldn't waste your advice. Please don't fret about it. If she wasn't comfortable with it, there's no need to force her. If you have patience, I think she'll agree to the examination sooner or later. You might be right there. Sister Marble, since you're talking, does that mean we can talk in class now? Pardon me, you're right. As the teacher, I shouldn't set a bad example. Our bad. Looks like we interrupted your lesson. Let's postpone our talk to sometime I'm not teaching class. That way we can chat freely, okay? The Epstein Foundation was established with the enormous inheritance Professor C. Epstein left behind after passing away. Wonder what kind of person he really was. Wonder if he might be one of the Anguis, or related to Ouroboros in some way. This is so elementary, it just makes me laugh. This material would only pose a challenge to those lacking common sense. Wow, don't you know it's extremely rude to talk to people in class? Ken started taking a lot of notes in class, but it can't be me. I'm going to take a million more notes than him. Network? I don't really get it. Big Sis taught me a little bit about how orbits work, but not this. Big Sis being you know, of course. Studying just makes me sleepy. And there's the death stare from the teacher. Gotta hold out. So these are supposed to be the kids from East Street? Like, we found him. So I was thinking she might have been Roy's little sister. I can't remember her name, but that's not it. These two live on West Street. I wonder if they were just put there to fill the seats, or as a reference to Cold Steel. Doing a quick pass to clean all the graves here. With this many of them, there are quite a few that never get any visitors. It's a real shame if you ask me. He didn't say anything this time. Every day the gravekeeper checks up on the graves. The gravestones themselves are nothing but markers, but I'm sure those who rest here are glad to have them. Okay, we need to go to Maine's Mining Village. I just realized. Yes, I'm level 28. We might be able to do the Cryon fight in the next video. Stunning looks and air of dignity and poise. You really could have been the perfect package. Pity if only you were a man. Come again? Don't mind me. Daddy was a miner before, so he still worries about everyone. Sometimes he even gives extra food to the miners who don't have much mira. For whatever reason, the miners have been prone to slacking recently. Back in my days, we'd forego sleep to get a good haul in the mine, and... Excuse me, didn't mean to start preaching to strangers. So he has the usual foodstuffs here. I was curious if they had the Crossbell Times, but they don't. So we got the main thing we came here for. The mines have gotten a lot busier again. I hope Hoffman doesn't end up working himself silly. I'm sure he'll be fine as long as he keeps eating my handmade lunches I pour my heart into. You all look run off your feet too. While you're here, how about learning how to make my specialty lunchbox? Sincere Lunchbox. So we picked up 3 recipes so far. So we're just missing 4, I think. Yeah. Where the heck did he go? Somebody's talking about Gantz. Can't wait for lunch. My wife always packs a whole ton of goodies for me to feast on. I love that woman. Alright, last shift of the day. Let's get to it. There's no time to be lazy because the crew is down a man. Already been 2 weeks, eh? Gant's usually such a well-behaved guy. What's been his deal lately? Nothing. My, things are certainly slow around here. Why can't we get more customers that can hold more than a few drinks? I tend to take care of all the cleaning here when there aren't any customers around. You know, now that the miners haven't been throwing many parties these days, it's been less of a chore. You know how the road branches off in the tunnel on your way to Mainz? A few people swear they've been hearing some freaky bell ringing down that path recently. The area's pretty desolate, so it's a little creepy. It's been 2 weeks already. Just hope he hasn't gotten caught up in anything dangerous. With that gambling addiction of his, I can't help but expect the worst. I think we'd better take action sooner rather than later. If he's gotten wrapped up in something dangerous, we're in a race against time. He'll figure it out. You know, I haven't seen Gantz around Mainz lately, so looking forward to asking him about the city. Are you aware that there's some old ruins near the cliffs southwest of Mainz? The place has been around ever since I was young. No one knows anything about it except it's the remains of an ancient temple. My husband's hard work at the mine today. You know, money isn't just important for us here at Mainz, it's crucial to the prosperity of Crossbow State as a whole. Can't help but feel proud of Max whenever I'm reminded of that. Huh. Let's go to our Morka.
お安いご用です。はい、到着しました。
Crap, I can't be dozing off. This place is just too relaxing for its own good. Huh? Is that one of CGS brand new spanking new light armor convoys? What a beaut. It has such a sophisticated form with no need for any crude armaments. Shoot, why wouldn't give to take this baby for a spin? You really know your stuff. It takes a man of great taste to appreciate a car like this one. I don't see the appeal. My brother Elkin cannot control his accent whenever he gets excited. That accent used to be pretty prevalent in our Morka in the past, but nowadays old man Donald and Elkin are the only ones that really use it. Hold on a sec. Yeah, I didn't see him at first. Unfortunately, Master Fisherman Lloyd had to head on back to his home in Laurel. Without an angler like him around, things went from exciting to dull real quick. As always, it's a pleasure, Harold. You know, I'll throw an extra jar of honey in the house. Make sure to share some with your family now. Thank you, I'm sure they'll absolutely love it. Oh, have you all come to purchase some of our Morka's fine honey as well? Sorry to disappoint you, but there's no way I'll let you outbid me. As if we'd ever tried out and negotiate you. You said you were taking a vacation after the anniversary festival, did you? Has that already come to a close? Yes, I was extremely stressed, so it was a welcome change of pace. In fact, I feel more refreshed than I have in a while. I plan on using all the energy to work even harder from here on out. Okay, starting to cough. Looks like Gramps is in a pretty cheery mood today. Mr. Haywood is his favorite customer. He's practically perfect in Gramps' size. Compared to him, I'm just some bum that was unemployed for a long time. I didn't even do anything noteworthy for the festival. Out of curiosity. We got that one already. Still using 3 straw hats. For Ellie, we have the vase, but I don't remember what else she can get. Did I really just lose in a race to a girl? Maybe living among nature has given them an edge against city kids. I've played hide-and-seek plenty of times with Camille and Stefan, you know. I'm super-duper fast. And these kids will get along great with Kia. I'm sure. Maybe we should try get her to tag along next time we visit. You're such a slowpoke, Stefan. How could you let yourself get caught by Pulley of all people? Tell you what, if you move here, you can take a complete train session from yours truly. So peaceful here. Reminds me just what it is I fight to protect. Harvest is really plentiful this year. Be willing to bet this is all thanks to them hounds who was impersonating the Divine Wolves being caught. Aretha's son Stefan has been playing with my kids all the time recently. She's hoped a lot of them don't get too rowdy and end up getting hurt. Let's go in here, then we'll look on the other side. I tried speaking with Derek about the village's future yesterday. However, he continues to insist the village must modernize no matter the costs. Bringing so many tourists trying to achieve his silly dreams causes a lot of problems. What am I going to do with Derek? The villagers always end up being worried whenever my husband and son argue. If you don't mind, can you watch over Derek whenever you're here? Okay, they're not here. So I think he may be right down here. Yep, there he is. When I ran a solo during the anniversary festival, a lot of tourists started coming to the village. Talk about a surprise. I have to come up with a new, improved way of doing things around here. Right now, there are 2 bracers staying in one of the rooms on the 2nd floor, so by process of elimination, that has to be Estelle and Joshua, I think. You know, there's a surprisingly large number of female bracers now that I think about it. As a girl myself, I can't help but cheer them on. Just being in the presence of Celia as she's working soothes my pounding heart. I'm so lonely not being able to see her during the anniversary festival. I have to make up for lost time. It's been a month since the festival ended, and you still aren't satisfied? Aretha and her son have really come to like our Morka village, I think. They've been staying on the 2nd floor for a while now, but I'd love it if they decided to actually move here. I brought so many different books from Crossbell City's library. There were too many good ones to choose from, so I accidentally checked out more books I can handle. Maybe they're due back in 3 days. Hopefully I can they're due back in 3 days. Hopefully I can finish them all. So he might be one of the people for Miles' quest. Hey everyone. Let me guess, you guys are busy working? Right, we're in the middle of finishing up a few small jobs. You two staying at the inn here? Yep, that's right, though we weren't planning on staying. The truth is we ran into a snag while working on a monster extermination mission yesterday, and we missed the bus. Not left with many options, we decided to just stay at the inn. Something gave you two trouble? I'm almost hesitant to believe it. Was it that strong? Well, it was like those wanted monsters from before, but with one big difference. For some reason, a bunch of them showed up on the highway out of nowhere. And what's odder than that, they all seem much stronger than they were last time. It's not just this area either. The other highways are experiencing the exact same situation. That does sound rather unusual. CGF has received reports about those appearances too. Luckily, they don't seem to pose any threat to the bus service. Guess that's one silver lining. Still, it's quite concerning to hear. We should keep our eyes peeled. Stefan's been playing with the village kids quite often recently. Maybe our official move to Armork isn't as far as I thought. So, we're almost done here. One of the Fisherman's Guild members is back? What do I do? This is finally a big chance to join the guild. And with that, we're done at Armork. We need to go one of the gates.
乗りますか？どこに行きますか？お安いご用です。はい、到着しました。
After the anniversary festival ended, I took a one-day vacation to Armorka village. That was a month ago, but I'm still feeling better than I ever have. Man, my vacation must have really helped me let loose. Because I feel so great, I'm gonna go 100% today too. Good afternoon, Sergeant Major Seeker. Keep up the good work. Any suspicious activity come from the Republic? Nothing out of the ordinary, ma'am. Also, there haven't been any serious issues with any of the tourists passing through. Good to hear. The Special Sports Section and I are going to investigate the ruins that gave the scouting party trouble. I'll leave security in your capable hands. Make the Crossbow Guardian Force proud. Yes, ma'am. So yeah, it's just gonna be those two out here now. Having to wake up so early left me quite drowsy. Can't afford to fall asleep at the wheel, so I'm resting here for a bit to perk me up. Nothing unusual to report. Good afternoon, Sergeant Major Seeker. Sergeant Major Seeker, are they the ones? That's right, this is the Special Support Section. They'll be assisting the CGF with the investigation of the temple. Understood. I want to apologize, though. If we weren't so useless, then you... Please don't worry about it. Jobs like this have become commonplace for us. Ain't that the truth? You can leave this to us, man. You just keep guarding the gate, alright? Yeah, I will. From all of us at Tangram Gate, please keep the Sergeant Major safe. Wasn't expecting to taste this good. I was going to be served some cheap 2-bit meal, but my oh my. I can happily say they exceed all my expectations. It's quite delicious, isn't it, darling? Sergeant Major Seeker, hanging out on another mission? That's right. You know, Mr. Tomas, while I'm here, would you mind treating me to a little energy booster? Please and thank you in advance. Sorry, Sergeant Major. As much as I'd love to, I'm afraid I have to say no on this one. If you got some food, you gotta pay for it like everyone else. From what I heard, as soon as those Ghost Riders showed up in the ruins, the Gate scouting team made a break for it. Those guys need to grow a spine, if you ask me. You think a ghost's so different from the other monsters out there? See if it likes bullet holes. That's the spirit, man. You might just be the first guy to fill a ghost full of lead. And of course, when people ask how you did it, you just tell them, go suck on a lemon. Despite having hardly any injuries, Burl has been holed up in bed. Oh well, with a good rest, he'll be able to return to his post in no time. Goddess, there were ghosts. While investigating that temple, poor Burl here ran face first into some monsters. Considering he was pretty faint of heart, he immediately passed out. Let's make sure to go in this mission prepared, everyone. Whatever scared him this bad is going to be weak. I don't know, 50-50 shot. The stuffed animal. I get the strange feeling I've seen this shape before. That's mine, actually. Truth is, Fran gave it to me back when I was going through training. She wanted my room to have a bit more color, apparently. Now that I think about it, Fran's stuffed animal is a different color, right? A matching set, huh? Can't help but feel a little jealous of how well you get along with your sister. Really? Gosh, it's a little embarrassing to hear. I see you were able to enlist the Special Support Section's assistance for the case, Seeker. Yes, ma'am, they were more than happy to lend a hand. Of course we were. You okay, Ellie? You look a little tense. How many times do I have to say that I'm fine? Perfectly fine. If we're going to investigate, let's just get on with it. Mademoiselle Ellie is really intimidating when she wants to be. Scarier than the ghosts, I dare say. Ellie has nerves of steel. I doubt we have anything to worry about, especially when she gets like this. Always a lively bunch, aren't you? Rarely, the investigation conducted by the CGF ultimately ended in failure. If failures such as this keep piling up, it's likely that our gracious commander will call off the investigation entirely. Wouldn't be surprised. But of course, your safety and well-being are to be top priority. Do I make myself absolutely clear? Yes, ma'am, we won't forget. Since you're here, do any of you happen to enjoy reading? If so, I wholeheartedly recommend this. Back Alley Glen 12. Never expected pop fiction to be part of your reading repertoire. Be it novel or textbook, reading any kind of work is beneficial to the mind. At the very least, pop fiction novels are far more worthwhile than tawdry magazines you spend your time ogling at. Hey, don't go knocking swimsuit mags. After all, they're my lifeblood. Couldn't live without them. Really, Randy? There may not be anyone out here anymore because the tourists packed up. Yep. There should still be people standing guard on the roof, so once we get those, we can hop over to the other gate. I've been having to cover guard duty for Burl lately. If anyone saw what shape he's in, I doubt anyone would ever volunteer for another scouting mission again. Wonder how Burl's doing. No, I can't worry about it. My post needs to be my top priority. I was hoping we could teleport from here, saving the trip down. Belgard.
お安いご用です。 お待たせしました。
It's actually on the scouting team that was looking into the mains ruins. The interior of that place was crawling with ghosts, demons, you name it. Never seen anything like it before. It was like being in a waking nightmare. Are you alright, Ellie? You look incredibly pale. I'm perfectly fine. Never been better. Randy, what brings you here today? Hey man, we're taking over that investigation of yours for you. You know, the one about the runes? Are you pulling my leg? Nope, from what I heard, His Excellency pushed everything onto Tangram Gate's plate. Sorry, pal, we're gonna have to steal the spotlight from you. You can pass that along to the commander for me. Nope, how about you tell him yourself? As one of the members of the scouting team, we went... Okay, I was misreading this at first. As one of the members of the scouting team we sent to those ruins. Say what you want, but there's something wrong with that place. Even if I wanted to, I doubt we'd been able to properly scout it. So there really is something going on with the ruins. Dare I say the ruins is in ruins? According to the others, the investigation of those ruins was suddenly put on ice. It's the commander's responsibility to know when to withdraw from operations, yet I can't help but feel that this was just laziness. Where exactly do I get my passport checked? Still has had more free time since the anniversary festival ended. She's so wonderful. Staying her day in, day out isn't going to get me anywhere. Hello everyone, would you like something to eat? You never rule out the possibility of an emergency dispatch while stationed here, so it's important to eat while you can. So we have to share the cafeteria here with the Guardian Force members. Wouldn't be my first choice, but I'm hungry, so I suppose I'll put up with it. Military enthusiasts like myself are often misunderstood. We don't enjoy war by any stretch of the imagination. Simply, we just appreciate the practical beauty of military equipment and arms. Don't go lumping us together with those sociopaths that adore senseless killing, like the Jaegers. Recently got my hands on a poster of Arkansas's new dancer Risha Mao from my buddy over at Tangram Gate. Pinned it right up over there if you want to give her a look. Quite something, didn't she? So right there you can see it. Kinda looks like fan art, but maybe it's just the screen. You're Sergeant Major Noel Seeger, right? First stories about you. Tangram Gate's bright up-and-coming guardsman, right? Oh no, I wouldn't go that far. I still have much to learn and improve on. I know working directly under the commander may be discouraging at times, so please keep doing the CGF proud, Warrant Officer Moreo. Moreo's unrelenting sense of justice is the only thing she's had over the other guys, I'd say. Wait, the only thing? What do you mean the only thing? Come on, Randy, try not to tease her so much. Fine, fine. You're exhausting. Like I was saying, as a superior officer, it's always been reassuring to see a guardsman like Sergeant Major Seeker make a name for herself. So let's both continue to work towards making the Crossbow Guardian Force the best it could possibly be. Yes, ma'am. Nothing here. No one there. See, I don't think we need to go out that way anymore. You know about the orbital shutdown phenomenon that happened all over Liberl, right? When that happened, Chancellor Osborne quickly dispatched new Imperial steam engine tanks to the border. It's as if he knew what was going to happen and was already prepared for it. What a frightening man. So yeah, I think that completes the patrols. We'll have to do a little bit more talking in the actual quest video, because we have to do side quests and explore the hospital and stuff. But yeah, I think I'm good to put a break here. I'm going to take a small break, and when we pick up next time, quest time. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.